in the AFC West, man. Every time I think I'm out, the Raiders pull me back in. I turn my back on them. Goodfellas style.
I got to turn my back on you.
I turned my back on them after they lost in Jacksonville and kept on losing games in which they were up by 17. Mm-hmm. And the owners, like, Rome wasn't built in a day, but, Rome also, this isn't the forum shops. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Like, this is football here, all right?
I like those.
And the autumn wind needs to be a pirate. And right now, that autumn wind is a friggin' pirate.
Yeah, buddy.
Because the Raiders have walked it off twice in a row on the road in very difficult places to play. Denver, say what you will about the offense.
Still
say
a tough
what you
place
will
to
about
play.
their quarterback's birthday RSVP list. But that is not an easy spot to win in. And then Seattle against the 12s, with Seattle coming off of a bye, off of that loss that stuck with them, and the Raiders stuck their foot in the ground, and Josh Jacobs says, guess what? So don't pick up my fifth-year option. That will be your problem, because I am going to make this a walk-off year with a walk-off touchdown that puts a bag on the table and say, you pay me. And Devontae Adams is starting to catch passes, and he had that walk-off touchdown against Denver. And how great is Max Crosby? And how big is Chandler Jones becoming? This is what I saw. This is what I saw coming into the year, and it's beginning to happen. And it didn't happen in the beginning of the year, and it first started to not happen against the Chargers, who come into their building. We saw what happened in week 1. That was a winnable game for the Raiders, but they started making too many mistakes in their first 7-8 games of the year, and it started just up the road in SoFi. Now, the Chargers stroll in here into Vegas this weekend, trying to tell me and the rest of Raiders Nation, okay, that's the end of that. And we're going to sweep the Las Vegas Raiders, and we're going to start winning football games, and we're going to get out of the sniffing it column in the AFC playoff picture, and they have an opportunity to start catching teams in front of them. But not if they lose to the Raiders. And if the Raiders win their third in a row, right around the corner is a trip just up the road against a Rams team that's starting John Wolford this week, because it looks like Matthew Stafford, despite being out of concussion protocol, we're not going to see him again this year.
Shut it down.
Aaron Donald is out. Allen Robinson is out. Cooper Kupp is out. Talk about a winnable game in Los Angeles, where we all know the Raiders have a home field advantage. Let's talk about it. This can turn around real fast in the next 5 days. The Raiders could have 4 wins in a row by Thursday. And then all of a sudden, you've got 500 in your sights. All of a sudden, you've got, yes, a playoff run developing. But not if the Chargers and Justin Herbert come in and say, not today. What a huge game in the AFC West this is.
I love it.
I can't wait for it. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.